Today is one of those New York City days where the weather is so perfect, the plants are so green, everyone just seems in a positive mood, and it just makes me so thankful that I call this city home. Having said that, I have an exciting day planned for today. I'm going to be exploring the neighborhood of Lincoln Square. While a lot of people just group the neighborhood within the Upper West Side, the neighborhood itself can kind of be divided between 59th Street up to 72nd Street between Central Park and the Hudson River. And like most areas in NYC, there's a lot to see and do, and the first thing I want to do is get some damn food. Believe it or not, as a kid, I used to be an incredibly picky eater, but over the years I've completely transformed, and now the weirder the food, the stranger it is, the more I seem to be drawn to it. But the one food I absolutely loved as a kid and still love so immensely now is fried chicken. As a result, I'm going to a very prominent fried chicken restaurant in New York City called Charles Pan Fried Chicken. Now there are two locations of the restaurant. There's one in Harlem, that seems to be the bigger one, and there's one in Lincoln Square, kind of bordering the Upper West Side. That's the one I'm going to today. And for those wondering about my shirt, I'm a huge fan of the movie Zoolander. I can quote that film forever. You know, Maury Ballstein, Balls Models. Yeah, love that movie. It's kind of cheesy, but it's a favorite. Anyways, onwards to fried chicken. That smoke shop across the street, that's like the tiniest store I've ever seen. I mean, it's literally wedged in between two buildings. Wow, that's small. With 5 decades of culinary experience, Chef Charles Gabriel has had a long career in NYC. For years, he worked at the legendary Harlem restaurant Copeland's before setting off on his own. He began by cooking food and selling it from his apartment, then operated a food truck, and eventually opened his first brick-and-mortar establishments. Alright, so I got my food. I'm gonna head to Central Park for a little picnic. I'm seated on a nice bench at the park here. It's time to eat my lunch. Alright, looks like I got a pretty good-sized meal here. This should be the cornbread. And I think this would be the chicken. Yeah, it feels like the chicken. Of course, I got some sides. One, mac and cheese. The other is collard greens. Gotta get my veggies somehow. Oh, that looks like some good fried chicken. All my food looks so good. So I got the 3-piece fried chicken plate. I mean, it's called Charles Pan Fried Chicken. I had to get fried chicken. As the name implies, it comes with 3 pieces of fried chicken, but it also comes with 2 sides of one's choice and also cornbread. I'm gonna try the cornbread first. Oh, that is good. Nice and fresh, soft, good flavor. Yeah, it's nice and fluffy, but the top, it's got a nice crisp to it too. I'm liking this. Great start to my lunch. Diving into the fried chicken now, I can already tell this is gonna be good. It just looks so perfect. It's just glistening in the sun too. It's so fresh. I was right, this is so freaking good. Really nice and juicy, but the skin has so much flavor to it. This makes me happy. This is the ultimate comfort food. Now to try some of the sides, gonna do the mac and cheese. Oh, that is good as well. I'm happy. Great cheesy flavor, right amount of saltiness. Now for the collards. Yep, good as well. Yeah, this is gonna be a great lunch. That fried chicken was awesome. Easily some of the best I've had in NYC. Plus, everyone at the restaurant was super nice and friendly. I'll definitely have to go back. And there's a lot more to the place than just fried chicken. I mean, there's smothered chicken, ribs, pulled pork. They've got a good looking menu and I can't wait to return. But right now I've got a taste for dessert and coffee, and I'm going to a place that's incredibly famous. I'm talking about Levain Bakery. Levain is of course the place that serves those big gooey chocolate chip cookies, and I've been there many times before, but I've never been to the original location on 74th Street. For pretty much the duration of the pandemic, that spot has been closed while the one just a couple blocks up north was open. So I think it would be great to go to the original and see where those amazing cookies got their start and spawned so many imitators and really put that bakery on the map as a must-try New York City food destination. Yes, I know, 74th Street is not technically Lincoln Square, but come on, it's 2 damn blocks away. Anyways, I'm gonna take a scenic route to get there. So that, of course, was Strawberry Fields, a memorial dedicated to the great John Lennon. Lennon lived right near that spot at the legendary Dakota Building. As a Beatles fan and as a fan of Lennon himself, it's a nice spot to visit in Central Park. And now back on to getting a cookie. This home has some seriously epic looking vines on it. Wow. Just got coffee and a cookie, and I'm seated at a bench here right at the outskirts of Central Park. I got a cold brew, and literally I drank half of it just on the 2 blocks it took to walk here. Good stuff. Cookie-wise, I got the classic chocolate chip walnut. Oh yeah, look at that. Look at this. I mean, it's seriously cookie perfection. Never fails to impress me. So good. Everything about this cookie is perfect. Out of all the cookies at the bakery, I think the chocolate chip walnut is my favorite because it has the best balance between salty and sweet. Now, I love the triple chocolate chip cookie. That's really good though, but I just think it's a little too sweet. I like this one because it has more of a salty element from the walnuts. I mean, it's slight, but it's better than the triple chocolate chip, I think. That hit the spot. Levain Bakery, always a reliable choice. And now I'm gonna get a little culture. I'm gonna go to a place I've never been before, the American Folk Art Museum, and it's free.
The American Folk Art Museum is an institution that showcases the work and creativity of self-taught artists. The items on display range from textiles, sculptures, and paintings made throughout years past.
So that was a nice museum. Now, folk art is not my favorite type of art, but the museum is free. It was nice to look around. I spent maybe 45 minutes, 50 minutes or so, and I read every little place card. So yeah, it doesn't take long to go through it. But yeah, if you're in the neighborhood and are looking for something to do, the American Folk Art Museum is not a bad place to spend some time at. And now I'm gonna go walk around and explore the most iconic place in Lincoln Square, Lincoln Center. I've arrived to Lincoln Center, home to such iconic institutions as the New York Philharmonic, the Metropolitan Opera, and the New York Ballet. Right now, they've got this really awesome program called Summer in the City, which features over like 300 free events. There's even some dude on stage performing right now. I'm not really sure what he's performing. It might be like poetry or something. I'm not paying attention. I should be, but yeah, it's a really awesome program. I love free things. Who doesn't? But it's also really neat. There's like this 10-foot disco ball. It's quite a sight to see. I mean, this whole area is really, really nice. And, you know, I've never seen a performance here, like inside. I hope to soon. Anyways, that will do it for me here today. I've had a wonderful day in this wonderful neighborhood of Lincoln Square. The weather was just perfect. The food was awesome. The museum was pretty nice to go see. And yeah, there's so much more to this neighborhood. So much more to see and explore, and of course, eat.